This is your KCTV5 News Update.
The federal government will send several law enforcement agencies to Kansas City. It's called Operation Legend. The FBI, DEA, U.S. Marshals, and ATF will all be here in the next 10 days. It's in an effort to reduce crime in Kansas City. A driving factor is the death of 4-year-old Legend Taliaferro. He was shot and killed in his sleep. No arrests have been made in his case.
We at the federal government want to make sure that that never happens and use our resources to the fullest extent of the law to ensure that individuals and young children like Legend are able to live their lives and live so peacefully.
Mayor Quinton Lucas put out a statement about Operation Legend saying in part, quote, "As I understand the department's plan, any outside help will not be used for regular policing or patrol activities and solely to clear unsolved murders and shootings." The ATF of Kansas tweeted in response this morning, quote, "ATF KC is proud to be part of Operation Legend. Our agents will continue to work alongside KC police as we do every day to make our community safer by investigating and bringing to justice those who use firearms in crimes of violence." However, not everyone is in favor of this move. Congressman Emanuel Cleaver sending us this statement. The sending of federal law enforcement was not made with the knowledge or partnership of local officials. Making this exemptorized and explosive call is not a sign of being strong. It does raise a question about the right use of strength. New details this morning on a Kansas cold case that we brought you as a KCTV5 News investigation. This morning, there could be new leads in this case. 23-year-old Alonzo Brooks went to a farmhouse party in a remote part of Kansas in 2004. He never returned home. His body was found 1 month later. But what exactly happened remains a mystery. Since then, the return of Unsolved Mysteries on Netflix has brought in 3 new tips. The show's executive producer telling USA Today those tips have been passed on to the FBI. Today, the Kansas City Parks and Rec Board will be getting more input on renaming J.C. Nichols and Fountain, as well as Parkway. The board voted to rename the Fountain and Parkway last Tuesday. Nichols was the real estate developer who built the plaza and shaped other areas of town. He left behind a legacy of racial segregation. The change has the support of the Nichols family. Also happening today, a prayer chain will be held at the fountain on the plaza. The protest is set to begin at 6 p.m. Organizers say it is to bring awareness to violence and deliver a message of peace to the city.
Good Thursday morning to you, Kansas City. Still continuing to keep an eye on the radar and some leftover areas of rain that are falling apart this morning. The clouds that we have right now are going to begin to break up here over the next couple of hours as well. Here's the newest update in terms of rainfall chances for the rest of the day. Again, what we have now quickly falling apart. And then as we're moving into this afternoon, I think for most of us, just going to be muggy and warm with highs in the upper 80s as we're heading towards this afternoon. I have a 20% chance of an isolated thunderstorm later today, but it looks like the next best chance of rain will move in late Friday evening and beginning into your weekend. So the newest updates here of your Storm Track 5 forecast track, keeping an eye on this complex of thunderstorms that could develop overnight Friday into early Saturday morning. And that's why I do have a Storm Track 5 weather alert posted for the beginning of your weekend. Let's look ahead here with your Security Bank 7-day forecast. 87 degrees today. And again, these storms this morning quickly winding down. Most of us just dry and hotter tomorrow with a high of 93 degrees. And then thunderstorms expected to begin the weekend. But as a whole, once we get past Saturday morning, right now expecting drier skies for the majority of your weekend plans.
Turn to KCTV5 News for the latest all day. This is your personalized update because KCTV5 News stands for you.